Hi, I'm Becca and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you my opening of the Crafter's Companion Mix and Match Embossing Folders craft kit, and it's box number 39. And then once I've opened it all up and showed you what's in it, I'm going to show you how to make one of the cards that is from the front of the box, which is this one. So there's lots of lovely things in this box, and it's quick and easy to do. It's just you've got your cutting out and layering up of things to do. So let's get started and I'll show you how. Okay, so I've not even opened the box yet, so I thought I'd just do it from the off with you. So with these sets, I've always got like a little sticker over the back, and just done my nails so I don't want to ruin them, so that's why I'm using the scissors, but they generally can peel off. I just didn't want to chip my nails already. So this one's the Mix and Match Embossing Folders kit, and it's number 39. I got mine from the Chesterfield store. These are, they're old stock ones that get reduced down when they've just got a few left over, I think, and they get reduced down into the stores. It's not off the website. Now generally try to wait until they've gone down in price to get them, because then it makes them even better value than what they already are. So this is Mix and Match Embossing Folders kit. And I love the boxes that they come in. I like to save them and store things into them. So with all of these boxes, you've got Sarah at the top, and then they're just thanking you for your purchase. And then they've always got this gorgeous purple tissue paper, which we love. And now, all of the things that used to be in these used to be in plastic wallets, but I'm glad to see that they've switched over to using the little paper envelopes. Now it's better for the environment. So you get a little packet of gems in this one. So let's see if I can manage to do it without tearing the envelope. Not that I'm short of envelopes, but I like to keep them in these little things. Also, I've got some nice bright gems in this one. Excuse me. And these are the sticky backed ones. So you've got your pink, yellow, green in these ones. So I'm presuming that most of the papers in that are going to be that colour themed. Right, so this is a cut and emboss folder. Now this one will definitely go through your tiny die cutting machines. Mine's the Crafter's Companion one, the Gemini Mini. But I know Sam Calcott has her own mini one as well, from Made to Surprise. Oh, this is a lovely folder. Oops, dropping it now. It's a lovely border. So, and it's got the cut detail on as well as your nice pattern that you'll get on the edge of your paper, whatever you're cutting. That's a lovely one. Let's find the other embossing folders first. What there should be? That's a die cut sheet. I thought that the embossing folders would be on the top, but right in the bottom. Probably got to put in the box first rather than the other way around. It's usually all the smaller envelopes are towards the top of the packet, and then your papers and that are in the back. So you've got one cut and emboss folder, and then you've got 3 normal ones. Got some lovely. Excuse me, I'm still getting over a bit of COVID cough, so if I keep coughing every now and again, I'm alright, just getting used to it again. It's a lovely sort of paisley design of leaves, sort of like bunches. That's really nice. That'd be good for using with polymer clay, that one as well. So good for both uses. And then this one's just some zigzags. This one's good for your sort of modern patterns, retro type things that you could do in your cards or with your clay. I really like that one. I don't think I've got another one like that, so that's good. And this one's just some dots. I have got some other dotty embossing folders, but not this fine, because these ones are really, really tiny. Yeah, it's got a lovely texture to it as well, so that's going to make some really good background papers for you. So now we'll go on to the stamps. Oh, so we've got celebrate your day, you are beautiful to me, sending warmest wishes, life is beautiful, you deserve a very special day, and the secret ingredient is always love. So there's some lovely sentiments in it. And we've got some ribbon. Oh, I'll tell this one. Oh yeah, and with the yellow, the pink and the green, thought it would be. And you've got your 3 different widths of ribbon. There's usually about 1 metre of each on these, if I remember right. You don't get too much, but got enough to make at least one good size bow out of all of them. And then you get to your card blanks. I think these are going to be 6x4s. Yes, they are. Just double check. Yeah, they're 6x4s, and you get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of those. So I'm presuming you get 8 of each size. Oh, we've got 3 different sizes in this one. And these are, yeah, these are 5x7. And again, presuming you get 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you get 8 of those ones as well. And I think these ones will probably be 6x6. Those tend to be the sizes that they do. Yeah. Just double check. Yeah, they're 6x6, and you get 8 of those as well within that. So you get a good few amount of card blanks within the kit. And then these is just all the envelopes. You don't really need to see all these, but I think they'll just be the standard envelopes, none of the gusseted ones. I like the gusseted ones for cards that you put in more of your 3D embellishments on, but now these are just your standard white envelopes, what you get in them. And what's this? Oh, this is a die cut sheet. Oh, we've got some lovely sentiments on here. Happy birthday, love, with, and then we've got some lovely flowers. You could use that as a stencil as well, or a template, so you can get more of the shape out. You don't just have to get what's within it. If you keep one, then you can draw around them and make yourself some more, so that's a good thing. So you've got your sentiments and got some flowers there. Right, printed paper. I'm presuming these is all your pattern papers. Yeah, there we go. So the one-sided, sometimes you get the double-sided, but this one's just single-sided. So we've got, alright, so there's 3, so there'll be 3 of each sheet that's there. So we've got this lovely sort of orange and green, sort of ochre type of colour background, and you've got the nice yellow, and that's got sort of a waffle type print in it. That's what I'd say it looks like anyway. You tell I like food. So yeah, or an ice cream cone. I like the squares that's on the pattern of those. It's lovely, that one. And then with the added texture from the embossing folders as well. And then we've got this. This looks like some marbling paper. You know, like when you were at school. I don't know whether if you'll have done it, but you've got a tray of water and you'd just put some drops of ink in, and then you put your paper on top. and then it comes out and you've got a marbled effect. It looks like that. It's lovely that. You can actually make some more of that yourself if you've got some inks and want it in different colours. And we've got another green, and this has just got, it's sort of, it's not flowers, it looks more sort of like a really tiny mandala shape on it. It's really a nice delicate pattern, that one. And then this one we've got the, I think it's very similar to, yeah, it's the same as that one, but just with the pink background rather than the yellowy orange sort of colour that's there. And then we've got a pink. Oh, you can actually see the shape better on this one. This is the same shape as what's on the green. I know you're probably not going to be able to see it very well on the camera, but this is the shape that's on the green one. This one's just a little bit larger. Like I say, you get 3 of each sheet. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you've got 6 different types of papers and 3 of each, which is good. I generally, if I'm going to be doing a big project with them, I photocopy them just to make sure that I've got enough to be able to finish the project, because there's nothing worse than starting a project and then running out of the paper that you're using. So before you cut into any of your papers, just think whether if you're going to need any more of it, and if you're going to run out. It's just a little cheat that I do whenever I do any of these. So that's to the side, and now we've just got the blood card left. Yeah, I'll just stain with the nice pastelly sort of colours. Oh, we've got a nice, quite a bright orange in there, and then we've got a lovely spring green, and then we've got a dark pink, and sort of a peachy pink, and then a yellow, and you get 3 of each sheet again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different colours and 3 of each, so 15 sheets of card, and that's 8 by 8, is same size as what this one is. So it's a really good size. So that's everything that's within the box. So I'm going to get my desk cleared and get rid of all the envelopes and things what we don't need, and then I'll just show you how to make something with the kit. Right, so I've decided to create one of the cards that are on the front of the box, and I'm going to do this one. So it doesn't give you the exact measurements in the box, but I've just worked them out to what I think they would be. So I'll pop that to the side now. So it's one of the 6 by 6 card blanks that you'll need to take out of your pack if you've got the same one as me. And then the first main mats and layers in the just the pale green cardstock, and that is 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, and then I've got the green patterned paper. It's got like the sort of like little, look like tiny little snowflakes actually, but they're not. They're only 4-sided, and that is 5.5 inches squared, that piece. And then we just want to stick these onto the card first. Okay, so just stick that to your green cardstock, and then we're going to stick this to our card base. Right, so I've got my backing pieces laid up. I've got a nice white border all the way around. Now you want to make sure that your card's close side is on the left, so it's a side opening, not a top folding, because we're going to be putting some ribbon around it. So now we've got that done, we need to take some more mats and layers, and I've just taken a piece of white cardstock, and that is 5 inches squared. Then I've taken a piece of the green, which is 4 3/4 squared, and then I've got another piece of white, which is 4.5 inches squared. Now this is a piece that we're wanting to emboss with our folder, so I'm just taking the little dotty one. Just going to pop it in. Send it through twice in my machine just to make sure that it's got the good deep impression. Let's get that out. As you can see, as you can sort of see, it's got that nice sort of texture to it. The lighting's not helping very well with it being white cardstock. Now, these two pieces are just going to be laid on top of each other, and then we're going to put this one on top once we've inked it. So if you just want to take a piece of acetate or a spare piece of paper, just something that you can put your ink onto. Now I've just got a Hobbycraft ink pad, and I don't know whether this one's got a name. I think it's just one of the basic colours that they've got. I'm just going with one of these. So, and then you need something to put your card on, like I said, just a piece of acetate or something like that. And you can either put your, if you're using these ink brushes or one of the little round ones, or you can get rectangle ones, you just want to load your pad up with some of the ink, and then you always want to start off of the acetate. So a little bit easy for you to see. There we go. So as you can see, I'm just coming off at the side on the acetate and then just slowly coming in all the way around. Now I'm not wanting to do total full coverage of the really deep green. I'm just wanting to get nice sort of hues going all the way from sort of dark towards the edge, and then I'm just bringing it into the centre, so the centre part is still pretty much white, or it's fading into it. So, and you can always try and pick it up off your acetate if you can do. If not, just load your brush up again and then just continue working around. Okay, that's all we need to do. Okay, and that's going to go on the top of there. Move that out of the way. Okay, so I've just got those laid up. Just go back out now so you can see. And then this one, we're just going to have a tilted angle like this. So just going to put some more glue on the back of here. I'm using my Collab all-purpose glue like I usually do. Just a nice strong adhesive. Okay, and then just put it there like that, and then we'll let that dry. And then the next part on it, I'm just going to keep bringing the box in so you can see which part I'm doing. We're just going to do this strip here. Okay, so I've taken some more of the green cardstock and I've cut that to the full 6 inches, so it's 6 inch by 2 inches, and then a white piece which is 5 3/4 by 1 3/4. Okay, so and then we're going to, you can, right, it's up to you whether if you want to actually do any of the shading onto here. I'm not going to bother putting on it because I'm going to be putting some ribbon over the top, but looking at it on the box, it looks like they've put a little bit of ink going around, but I want that nice sort of pristine bit for my ribbon to go around. So stick this to it first. I'm just going to line it up like this. Okay, and then we're going to be putting ribbon around here and then popping a bow on. So I'll go with the widest ribbon. Now, when I said that you couldn't have it as a top folding one, you could actually, and just tilt it the other way, because when I was just looking at it, they actually just wrap the ribbon around this piece. They don't actually, it doesn't look like it goes all the way around, you know, like it's on the inside of the card. So if you did want to make it as a temp fold rather than a side fold, then you can do that. That's if you want to do the same as what I'm doing here. Now, the only problem with these ribbons coming on cards is that you end up getting these lines. So just try and pull them out. If you've got a pair of hair straighteners, they work fabulous at getting it out. But I've not got any with me at the moment, so I'm just going to try and play out as best as I can. So I'm going to put this down the middle. This is just double-sided tip. Oh, I'm going to move that, it weren't fully dry yet. Good thing about clout, if you get it anywhere that you don't want it, it will rub off. It's got a nice rubbery consistency if you just rub at it like this. Okay, so I've got a row of tape down the centre. I'm just going to line it up. As best as I can, in the centre. It's trying to do it while I'm looking at it and then trying to look in the camera to make sure that I'm in shot. There, so you can't see much of the crease now that it's out anyway, but me being me, I noticed that it's there. I'm just going to stick this round onto the other side. Of course, we're not going to see that bit anyway. And then we just want to take some scissors and snip that off. So we'll take our card back and put that in. So you can, yeah, it's just going to be the same either way around that you do it, so totally up to you which way around you do it. Didn't think that bit through when I looked at the box to start with. So this piece is going to go here, okay? So it sort of just lines up with that piece there, how they've got it. So because we've got quite a few mats and layers going on now, I'm just going to use my hot glue gun just to make sure it's got some sort of good adhesion to it, because there's that many card layers on. I want to make it sure that it sticks all the way along to the different layers. Okay, and then next we just need to make our bow. Now if you've got a bow maker, oh, sorry, that's something falling off the shelf. I've got the Crafters Companion Ultimate board, and I'm using my bow maker on there. Now I'm not sure whether if there's going to be enough of the ribbon to actually, oh, we might be lucky. Like I said, when I would open it up, they never really give you much at all of the ribbons. Yes, there's 3 different widths and 3 different colours, but you don't really get much of each one to do more than one project with, which is, so say if you're wanting to do something but that's got all of the wider ribbon on it, and you want to do a series of cards, then you're a bit stuck because you've only got that one little bit, if you can, unless you can manage to land on some from somewhere else. So I've just made the bow on there. Okay, if you haven't got a bow maker, you can just make a bow as normal, but I've got it, so I like to use it. And then I'm just going to put some points on the ends of my ribbon, so I'm folding it in half, and then I'm just cutting from the folded side, from the folded side up into the outside open side. When you open it up, you get your 2 tails. I'll do that again. So fold it in half, and then from the inside of the fold up towards the outer side, which is the open side of the ribbon. And of course my scissors decide that they don't want to cut for me. Let's try that again. All I could do is sharpening them. Try these ones instead. Okay, so I'll put that on both sides, so I'll do that now. So just get your bow how you want it to be. Now I'm using my hot glue gun again. I would recommend whenever you're sticking bows onto the front of cards, if you've got a hot glue gun, use it. Reason being is because if you just use the little glue dots or the like double-sided tape or something, they always come off no matter how much you think that you've put enough on. I prefer to put it on with a hot glue gun. It's just to make sure that it doesn't come off. So I'm just going to put a blob on the back, and then this goes. Excuse my cat scratching at the window if you can hear the squeaking in the background. It's probably my cat called Whisper, and she's always putting paw marks all over our kitchen windows. Drives us bonkers. So that's how I know it's probably her. Right, and then we just need to do our sentiment, and the way they've done it is they've done the backing paper as the base mat, and then a bit of the coloured card, and a sentiment that says the secret ingredient is always love. So the patterned card, paper should I say, is 3 inches by 2 inches, and then the green card is 2.5 by 1.5, and then the piece of white that I've stamped onto is 2.25 by 1.25. Okay, so we're just going to stick the sentiment on this one first. I always like to use a wet glue when I'm doing this. It just gives you that manoeuvrability for you to put your mats and layers on in the right place, because if you go down with, like say with a tape, mouse tape thing, with a tape runner, if I can get my words out, it's as soon as you stick it down it's stuck. You've not got much room for moving it around. And then we're going to stick this into the middle. Okay, so I've got a nice border. And then this is to go again at another jaunty angle, but just slightly over here. So I'm going to use my glue gun again, just to make sure that it sticks, with it being plus with it being textured as well, I like to give that extra bit of security on it. Okay, and then the last thing we need to do is just pop some rhinestones on. So where's my tweezers? And they've used the green ones, and they've put, let's have a look. You don't have to stick to the same amount, I'm just trying to look how many they've put on. Yeah, they've put a large one in either corner and then 2 small ones in the top one, but it doesn't look finished to me. So let's go with, oh, and the glue bit's just come off. Try rubbing it again. There's one thing about the already sticky gems, the glue dots sometimes come off. So, and then I'm going to go for the next size down. It's done it again. So as you can see, a lot of the gems come off of these plastic pieces when they're stuck on. So I end up gluing them with my normal glue anyway, if I don't manage to get the rhinestone off, or gem, whatever you want to call it. So I've got the 3 different sizes. I'm just going to do the same down in this bottom corner here. Got that one on. So just take your artistic license and put as many as you want on. I like lots of sparkle on the cards anyway, but you'll probably notice that if you've watched my other videos. Now, yeah, I think that's just about done. I'll not put any more on it. I don't want to make it too busy of a card. So that's it. So apart from all the cutting out and just gluing everything together, it doesn't take too long to actually put together. It's just a case of prepping all your card and then getting it ready and then just sticking it together. Because I know there's a lot of card tutorials on the set. Oh yeah, you can do that in like 2-3 minutes. But they don't show you all the work that goes on in the background before you've actually ready to stick it together. But I like to work in a sort of conveyor belt sort of system. I get all my things cut out for each layer and then I'll stick them together when I'm doing them. So that's that. So I hope you've enjoyed that, and it's been helpful on whether if you want to decide to buy this box. Excuse all my stuff from the side. And this is just one of the cards that you can make with it. There's lots of other different ones that you can make. It's totally up to you. I just wanted to make one from the front so you could see sort of a bit closer up what it's actually like. So thank you for watching. If you've liked the video, if you could give me a thumbs up, that'd be appreciated. And if you've not subscribed, if you consider subscribing, that would be appreciated too. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.